Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Hello. Yes, we're diving into some really useful language today, perfect for anyone wanting to enrich their English.
Exactly. We're aiming to help you sound, well, even more fluent and precise. And this deep dive actually comes straight from a lesson on SpeakDuo.
SpeakDuo, great platform.
Yeah, you should definitely check it out, speakduo.com. It's fantastic for meeting people, practicing English on video calls, and really boosting your confidence.
It really is. So today, we're jumping straight into some advanced vocabulary and idioms. These are the kinds of phrases that add real nuance.
Okay, let's get started. Our first one is to get going. Sounds simple, right? We hear it all the time.
We do. It means to leave or start moving. But how is it different from just saying to start? That's the key.
Right.
Well, to start is very general, isn't it? It can mean beginning almost anything. To get going, though, often implies you're actually initiating a departure, like leaving a party or starting a specific active task.
Okay, so there's often a sense of movement involved, or maybe urgency.
Exactly. Urgency or moving from one state, like inaction, into action. It suggests moving away from where you are or forward into a task. It's got a bit more momentum, let's say, than just start.
Got it. So in a work context, I might say something like, okay, team, we really need to get going on this new project first thing Monday.
Perfect example. It signals immediate focused action. Or, personally, I should probably get going on that report soon. The deadline's creeping up.
And maybe for an IELTS type answer, like describing leaving a social event, when the party starts winding down, people leaving, that's usually my cue. It's time to get going.
Yes, that captures that sense of initiating departure perfectly. It shows you understand that subtle difference.
Okay, moving from getting going to, getting angry. Let's tackle to piss someone off. Definitely a more informal one this time.
Oh, absolutely. Handle with care. It means to make someone very angry or annoyed. And the key difference here is intensity and formality compared to, say, to annoy someone.
Right. Annoying someone feels much milder.
Much milder. To piss someone off is strong. It's colloquial, informal, and expresses a high level of anger or deep frustration. It's more visceral. Annoy can be just a temporary irritation.
So knowing the context is crucial here. You wouldn't typically say this to your boss, probably.
Generally, no. But you might use it describing a situation, maybe carefully. Like, honestly, the constant last-minute changes to the plan really started to piss off the team. You're reporting their strong feeling.
Okay, that makes sense. And for a more everyday example, maybe in an IELTS response about daily frustrations.
Sure, getting stuck in really bad traffic when I'm already late for something.
Yeah.
That really pisses me off.
It conveys that strong, relatable frustration effectively.
I think we can all relate to that one. Okay, next up, lethargic. This feels like a much more descriptive word than just tired.
It really is. The definition is lacking energy, feeling very tired. But like you said, it's more than just plain tired.
How so? What's the deeper nuance? Well, tired can just mean you need a bit of sleep after a busy day. Lethargic, though, implies a more profound lack of energy. It's often physical and mental. Think sluggishness, slowness, maybe even a kind of apathy.
Like you just can't get motivated to do anything, that heavy feeling.
Precisely. It's a deeper, more pervasive state than simply being tired. It suggests your whole system feels kind of unwound or sluggish.
So at work, you might say, sorry if I seem a bit slow today. I pulled an all-nighter and I'm feeling quite lethargic.
Exactly. Or a manager might say, we need to watch out for burnout. We don't want the team feeling lethargic. It highlights a more serious lack of energy than just needing coffee.
And for an IELTS example, describing a past experience.
I remember last Sunday, I'd stayed up really late the night before, and I just felt completely lethargic all day. Couldn't summon the energy for anything. It paints a much clearer picture than just, I was tired.
It really does. Okay, let's shift to something more formal. To second. Something like in a meeting.
Yes. To second means to formally agree with or support an idea. It's often used in procedures, like meetings or voting.
So how is it different from just saying, I agree with that?
The main difference is the formality and the procedural aspect. To agree with is just expressing personal accord. To second, especially in a formal context like a board meeting, is a specific action.
What does that action do?
It officially supports a motion or proposal so that it can be discussed further or put to a vote. It needs a seconder to move forward. It carries a weight, a sort of procedural endorsement.
So you wouldn't really just casually second your friend's idea for pizza unless you were being a bit funny.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
could, but it would sound deliberately mock formal or very emphatic because you're borrowing that procedural weight.
Okay. So in a business meeting, my colleague made a great point about the marketing budget. I'd like to second that proposal.
Perfect. Or Maria suggested we postpone the decision. Does anyone second that? It's part of the formal process.
And for an IELTS-style response, maybe about group decisions?
In group projects, if someone has a good idea, I'll usually second it to show my support, especially if I trust their judgment. It shows you understand that formal support aspect.
Right. Now, for a phrase that expresses difficulty, but maybe with a bit more feeling, that's tough.
Yeah, a very common and useful one. It's used to say something is difficult or unfortunate.
So similar to that's difficult, but different.
A little different, yes. While difficult just states the level of challenge that's tough, often adds a layer of sympathy or empathy. It acknowledges the hardship, the unfortunate nature of the situation for the person involved.
Ah, so it's acknowledging the emotional side of the difficulty, too.
Often, yes. It implies it's hard to bear, maybe emotionally draining or just really bad luck. It connects on a more human level than just saying something is difficult. It shows you recognize the struggle.
That makes sense. So at work, you might hear losing that big client after all that work. Wow, that's tough. Expressing sympathy for the team?
Exactly. Or having to restructure the department is tough on everyone involved. Acknowledging the unpleasantness.
And for an IELTS response about challenges.
I think juggling final year university exams while also working part-time was the toughest period for me so far. Yeah, that was tough. It conveys this significant hardship effectively.
Definitely conveys more than just difficult. Okay, let's look at systematic. Sounds very organized.
It does. It means done in an organized and methodical way.
Yeah.
But how does it compare to just being organized?
That's what I was wondering. Is it just a more formal word?
Not quite. Organized can mean your desk is tidy or your files are in ordered general structure. Systematic, however, implies following a specific system or method.
So there's a process involved,
Yeah.
a step-by-step approach.
Precisely. It suggests a deliberate, logical, structured approach based on a predefined plan or method, rather than just general neatness or arrangement. It's about the how.
Okay, so it emphasizes the methodology. At work, we need to implement a more systematic way of handling customer complaints, meaning a clear, repeatable process.
Perfect. Or, her systematic analysis of the data revealed the underlying issue, highlighting her methodical approach.
And for IELTS, describing how you approach tasks.
Yes, I tend to be quite systematic when preparing for exams. I create a detailed schedule, break down topics, follow specific revision techniques. It's a system that works for me.
That clearly shows a methodical nature. Great distinction. Now, for a very colorful idiom, straight from the horse's mouth.
Yes, a vivid one. It means directly from the original source.
So not just any source, but the original source. How does that differ from, say, from a reliable source?
Good question. A reliable source might be trustworthy, but it could still be secondhand information. Straight from the horse's mouth, specifically, you got the information firsthand, directly from the person or place it originated from.
The ultimate authority on the matter?
Exactly. No intermediaries, no chance of gossip or distortion.
Yeah.
It implies absolute certainty about the information's origin and accuracy.
Right. So at work, don't worry about those rumors. I heard about the promotion straight from the horse's mouth, the director told me herself.
Perfect use. Or, the official project brief has just been released, so now we have the requirements straight from the horse's mouth.
And for an IELTS example.
The last time I got news straight from the horse's mouth was when my professor personally told me I'd won the scholarship. It emphasizes the direct, authoritative source.
Excellent. And our final phrase for today, another classic. To kill two birds with one stone.
Yes, the idiom for efficiency. It means to achieve two things with a single effort.
So it describes being efficient, but is it broader than that? How does it compare to just being efficient?
Well, being efficient is a general concept, using resources well. Killing two birds with one stone is very specific. It's about accomplishing two distinct goals or tasks simultaneously with one single action.
So it's that specific dual outcome from one action that's key.
Exactly. It highlights that clever combination of efforts to get a double payoff, leveraging one action for two benefits.
Okay, so at work, you might suggest, could we schedule the client demo during the team meeting? That way we kill two birds with one stone.
Precisely. Or, I cycle to work now. Kills two birds with one stone. I get my exercise and my commute done.
And for an IELTS example about daily routines.
I often listen to English podcasts while I'm cooking dinner. It's a great way to kill two birds with one stone, practice my listening, and get chores done. A perfect illustration of achieving two separate goals with one activity.
Fantastic. We've covered some really useful ground there. Those nuances make such a difference in sounding truly advanced, don't they?
They really do. Precision in language is key.
Okay, now it's time for a quick quiz to see how well you've grasped these phrases. Ready?
Let's do it. And for everyone listening, really think about those subtle differences we discussed.
Question 1. Get going most nearly means to. Option A, leave or start moving now. Option B, delay and stay a bit longer. Or option C, begin a task but stay put. Take a second if you need to think about get going. Pause for listener.
Okay, the answer for get going is option A, leave or start moving now. Remember that sense of initiating departure or forward action.
Question 2. To piss someone off most nearly means to. Option A, calm someone after a shock. Option B, make someone very angry. Or option C, tease someone in a friendly way. What's the meaning of to piss someone off? Pause for listener.
Definitely. Option B makes someone very angry. Remember that strong informal intensity compared to just annoy.
Question 3. Lethargic most nearly means. Option A, bored yet still alert. Option B, jittery from too much coffee. Or option C, lacking energy and very tired. What state does lethargic describe? Pause for listener.
The answer is option C, lacking energy and very tired. That deep, sluggish feeling, remember, more than just tired.
Question 4. To second, a proposal is to. Option A, delay it for more debate. Option B, formally support it. Or option C, repeat it neutrally. Think about the context of to second something. Pause for listener.
When you second something, it's option B, formally support it. That procedural step to move an idea forward in a formal setting.
Question 5. Saying that's tough most nearly means it is. Option A, difficult or unfortunate. Option B, exciting and inspiring. Or option C, minor but acceptable. What does that's tough convey? Pause for listener.
It's option A, difficult or unfortunate. Remember that added layer of sympathy or acknowledgement of hardship.
Question 6. Systematic most nearly means. Option A, random and improvised. Option B, artistic and expressive. Or option C, organized and methodical. What's key about being systematic? Pause for listener.
The answer is option C, organized and methodical. It's about following a clear system or method.
Question 7. Straight from the horse's mouth means option A, via a reliable gossip chain. Option B, directly from the source. Or option C, through an office memo. Where does info straight from the horse's mouth come from? Pause for listener.
That'd be option B, directly from the source, the primary authoritative origin.
And our final quiz question. To kill two birds with one stone is to. Option A, get two results with one action. Option B, avoid two tasks with one excuse. Or option C, repeat one task to perfect it. What's the goal when killing two birds with one stone? Pause for listener.
And the answer is option A, get two results with one action. That clever way of achieving two distinct things simultaneously.
Fantastic. Hopefully that quiz helps cement those meanings and nuances. I certainly feel like I have a clearer grasp now. Exploring these phrases has been great fun.
It has. And honestly, mastering these kinds of expressions really does elevate your English, especially in professional contexts or for exams like IELTS. It shows a deeper understanding.
It really does. So keep practicing, everyone. Keep listening. Keep speaking.
And maybe try this. Think about consciously using just one of these new nuanced phrases in your conversations this week. See how it feels, how does it change how you express yourself, and maybe even how people perceive your English skills. Which arrays will you choose to, well, get going with?
Love that challenge. And of course, if you want more practice and want to connect with other learners, don't forget to check out SpeakDuo.com. You can have unlimited practice sessions, meet people globally, and premium members get great AI feedback too. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive into advanced English. We'll catch you next time.